what's up guys, DP here from Team Triple Drive, and today I'm coming at you with some other members of the channel with a discussion video on the new leaked/revealed cards.
Is it me
What up?
you're looking for?
Okay, so we're gonna start from the top, and there's a long list to get through. The first card is Chronofan Tiger. So, it is Generation Break 2 on the Vanguard Circle. When you pay the cost for Stride, you can treat a card in hand as Grade +3. If you do, bind that card face up. And then his other abilities, auto, choose one card, I take it from your hand and bind face up. When this card enters Vanguard Circle, you may pay the cost. If you do, choose one of your opponent's rear guards, and your opponent's returns that card to their deck, and then searches the deck for a unit that's 2 grades lower than the unit returned, and calls it to a rearguard circle. Big effect.
Can I stop by saying something?
Yes.
And then they shuffle the deck.
And then they shuffle the deck. I'm sorry.
Because a while ago I predicted what this card would have been, and what it came out as is something completely different to what I thought it would have been. Like, I knew it was something with the bind zone, but I did think this goes well. Like, for example, the call on Vanguard Circle, I thought would be a normal stride cost. So when you stride, the idea would be you time leap a unit as you stride onto it.
Well,
Okay.
anyway, this is what the skill is.
Yeah, I know what.
I'm sorry.
That's what I thought it was.
If we keep talking about like predicted skills, this video will take an hour. I think it's
expected
good.
it to be bigger.
I
Like,
kind of.
I'm a little disappointed.
I knew that it would not be ridiculously big simply because Chrono Jet is a thing. Now, if we look at all the previous units that have on stride abilities that are not generic, they're usually not that powerful or a certain card name restricted. This unit allows you to
I don't
pay
understand
anything
what's
for the
going on anymore.
cost. And
What?
you can bind cards which is set up for the Eagle Phoenix thing stride. Although I don't like its on-ride ability. The on-ride ability, I think, is not that great because you can do that a lot easier with less cost.
Is Anton talking or is it just
I
me?
kind of like the on-ride ability because you're like, oh, downgrade that unit. So if you downgrade a grade
Pressure.
2, they're not going to call out a trigger. And if you downgrade a grade 3 to a grade 1, it's not really going to cause that many problems. You know, I kind of like the.
Nathan broke Skype again. Not Skype, Discord. Oh, Jesus.
Don't worry, I'm fine. I'm
Oh.
here.
Okay, good.
I think honestly the skill is on-ride skill is quite good because it's early pressure.
Mm.
I go, so what's that? As I intercept the field, I turn it into a trigger. Or what's that? Your starter's really strong. Let me just get rid of it altogether.
That is true, I guess. If you need to get rid of things quite early in the game, you no longer need to run Calibum in order to do so. You can do that
What are you
on
on
ride.
about? You'll go for the grade -2 card that's got like 1k power.
Oh yeah, the grade -2. Yeah, like the Farhan card. I don't know.
It's Cosmo Raw prototype. Give 1k to your Dimension Police Vanguard.
Alright, the next card is Knight of Merciful Light, Bradot. It's a gold
So we're not
paladin.
going to talk about the Jetbreak 2 then, are we?
Well, we did. Well, I did. If you want to mention anything else, I think it's just really good. The fact that it's very versatile. I don't know.
I think the fact that you can discard a heal trigger for this card is nuts. Because fuck using G Guardian.
This
Suboptimal plays, yo.
I find that you can. I said I don't know if there's any cards yet out there yet, but this can be very exploitive, like how Time Leap at the moment is exploitive.
Yes,
You
it
exploit
is
the hell out of
very,
it.
very good because when we go further down, you'll see some amazing cards with synergy for this skill. Not only that, but even existing cards such as the one that when it gets binded, choose a unit and give it plus 5k. I think that's also going to be very good because you can use that as stride fodder and then give something plus 5k.
The thing is, we haven't also seen any support.
We've seen a bit of support
No
further down.
noteworthy support. Because things could come out that have effects in the bind zone.
There are. Further down the list. There are.
Oh yeah, I mean more, as in more of that.
Oh yeah, they probably are.
creating
future
combos
support.
straight from.
But
straight
even with
discarding.
existing things, we already have abusable combos you can do, because Clock Fencer is generic, it's not Chrono Jet specific. And you can just plus with that, and you can get 5 cards in the bind zone for field wipe without stride really easily.
The only thing I can see from this, though, is Narukami are going to have a field day with you.
You're gonna have a field day with Narukami,
Oh, yeah.
I would say.
Well,
be
are we on
honest,
Braddock
You
right
don't
now?
bind anything. You let
Are
them
we on
bind
Braddock
everything.
right now?
No, but the thing is, it's like Nubatama as well. They're gonna have a field day with it.
Nubatama
Oh, yeah.
binds.
They discard cards from the bind zone. Yeah, this is going to be quite fun to see.
That is true.
interactions
That
between
is
them.
true.
Guys,
Nubatama.
I'm lost. Where are we?
We're
again?
still on
We're
Chronofan.
going to be going on
First
to
card.
Gold Paladin now, I think.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, to finish off with Chronofan, I think against Narukami, it's you just don't bind anything yourself. You let them do all the dirty work, and you just plus from it.
Waste counterblast it.
Pardon?
Effectively waste counterblast.
Well, you just don't need to do anything. You get set up on your without having to do anything. You can play other cards in the deck, because I still think Chronofan Chrono Jet is going to be the best variant.
Actually, reading its skill, I don't think that works as well originally.
I
well-
think Fate Wheel Mystery Flare is the best variant.
It always will be.
Anyway, let's move on to the next card.
Before we go too off topic, yeah?
Knight of Merciful Light, Bradot. Gold Paladin grade 3, so we can already move on because it's not important. Now, its ability is Vanguard Circle. I don't know what OPT means, but Unite, Soul Blast 1, reveal the top card of
Once
the
per
deck.
turn.
Ah,
Once per turn.
okay. Thank you. Reveal top card of the
Overpowered
deck.
trash.
This unit gains that unit's power. If that unit has Unite, call to Rearguard Circle with no unit, otherwise
With no
plays-
unit,
Call it to an
otherwise
empty
placed in the
rearguard
bottom of
circle.
deck. So open
Ah, okay.
rearguard.
Yeah. Weird
I,
translations.
I really like this card.
I think it's really strong as well.
Considering it's Soul Blast 1, Get Power, and Superior Core 1, it's not that bad.
Yeah.
The only
I
problem is,
think
obviously, it's detrimental to Gurgweed somewhat.
You have to unite to use it.
So,
which is
what
like,
it does then? If it's like say top card deck is a 5k, it gains 5k, yeah.
and then
Yeah.
if that has Unite, you get
If
to
it's
call
got
it
Unite,
to...
you call it out.
Yeah.
Right,
In
okay.
fact, you could call Bradot off Bradot.
Can I just check something? May I
can
also
call
point the
Bradot off Bradot.
fact that it's
And then
not...
you can go and use that Bradot to do
It is
something.
not Gembreak restricted.
No, it is not.
It is Vanguard Circle restricted, but it's not Gembreak restricted, which means early game, this is amazing. Because you can potentially
if you-
plus
yeah.
pre-stride
Hmm.
and also gain power.
It's a neat little backup Vanguard in a way.
Do we know what rarity it is?
We do...
I believe it's common.
Common, yeah.
Damn, that's a really good common card.
Yeah.
For budget, it's pretty damn good.
It's
I think
super
that would
strong.
be a staple in a budget deck.
I think because
But I
Gurgui
have
doesn't
a
have
feeling that
any...
the Knight one is going to be better.
I don't know, I think you might run 2-on-2.
Because you've still got Dan Varlo, who works in rearguard. As
Mm.
a on-hit.
Headline as well.
That is true.
Hmm.
As
I
I
guess
don't
we'll have to
know.
wait and see with testings which ones are the most optimal. But as a card, standalone card, it's a very good card.
It's really good. You wouldn't feel bad about having to run it.
No. Next up, Bururugal. Bururugal. However you say it. It's a grade 2 auto, Generation Break 1 Unite. When this unit attacks the Vanguard during that battle, this unit gets plus 5,000 power.
Straight up 14k attacker.
Unite.
Yeah.
That's
Again,
not that bad.
it's okay. It's not like
It's also another
Not
common.
really much to say about it.
I
You
mean,
know what
it's a
this is?
14k attacker.
You know what this is? This is Xander all over again.
Although
About this bad.
Sazanda could be
Almost
abused.
a Xander.
It's
Almost
but
like
it's,
Xander's
but it's
abusable as fuck.
yeah, but that's during that battle, not during that turn. So it's nothing like Sazander.
Much
Xander's
more
better.
tame.
It's a decent card, but I don't think it'll be that run because I think they'll have better grade 2s to run, honestly.
I don't think it'll be
Same here.
ran at all.
Yeah, there's just
More than
other...
likely.
Unless you have no money.
Even
True.
then, you're like, screw it.
Why do you have no money? Because you bought Messiahs.
Unfortunately, another gal that isn't going to be used.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All
a
the
lot of-
gals
Next,
just get pushed to the
Inspire
side.
Air Dragon. It's a stand trigger for Kagero. It looks quite cool. I love its artwork. Its ability is Rearguard Circle Auto, Generation Break 1. Place this unit on the bottom of the deck. If your Vanguard is in Blaze, you may pay the cost. If you do, draw one card, choose one of your units. That unit gets plus 5,000 power until the end of the turn, and then you also shuffle the deck.
And it also has Blaze itself.
And that, yeah, it does. Yeah,
I think it's really good.
This thing is fantastic.
it is. It
This-
is
this
really,
card
Stand
is-
trigger that they've been waiting for.
it is
This
a
this
very
card
good
draws
card.
like it's
It'll
makes me
finally
sad.
take over Ganlin. No, I'm kidding. It's good though.
Is it? It's not going to be a flame dragon, is it? Because it's an air dragon.
an
So
air dragon.
yeah,
It
because
could
its name.
still be a flame dragon though.
No, it'd
because-
be
If
flame
it
dragon.
is, that would
It
be
could
really
still be a
good.
flame dragon because, let's face it,
Kagero.
Dragonic Overlord is the air fleet commander of some sorts, and yet he's still a flame dragon.
Mm. So if that's a flame dragon, that's just very good with the legend as well, because it's searchable then.
Yes.
Yeah.
Next card is Knight of Blooming Sun Jeffrey. That's amazing.
Aw,
I love his
Jeffrey.
name. That's
Jeffrey.
This
amazing.
thing is going to be staple.
My name
Instead
is
of Cool
Jeff.
Gal.
Also, Rearguard, Generation Break 1 Unite. Place this unit into your soul after the battle in which this unit boosts. You may pay the cost. If you do, draw one card.
It's
I
it's
think-
great. It has synergy with Gergui as well. For
Yeah,
It
Gergui
is
this-
literally
too.
the
this
straight
card
up
is
replacement to
fuel.
Cool Gal.
It's great.
Yeah.
This card is basically fuel for the superior guarding fodder, isn't it?
That too.
Plus, it gets you a card.
Plus, it's called Jeffrey.
Like its only restriction is Generation Break 1 and Unite, which if you're playing Gold Paladin, you're gonna try and Unite to use other abilities anyway.
And being
Oh, yeah.
able to remove your board to open up spear cross plays or just straight up counter retire or link joker,
Hmm.
which is its hardest matchups.
Whilst feeding Gergui as well.
Yep.
Oh,
Go fiddle a bit more for those perfect guards.
Yeah,
it's great.
I think, yeah, I agree. Next, Dragon Knight Nadim or Nadim. It's a grade 2 Kagero. It has Blaze and Auto Rearguard. When this unit attacks the Vanguard, if your Vanguard is in Blaze, during the battle, this unit gains plus 2,000 power and Auto Rearguard Circle Generation Break 1. When this unit's attack hits the Vanguard, count charge 1.
This is Bellicosity Dragon.
I don't like it because it's on hit.
It's more like a Knight of Twin Fragment if you took away the soul charge thing as well.
I don't like it
I-
because it's on hit. And
Well,
I
Kagero don't.
kind of like that gains 2k power if your Vanguard's in Blaze, whether you're on Gen Break or not.
That is, yeah.
That
is
is true.
there's
No
the
gem break
point.
restrictions.
This
Gen
is
Break
break
is
is
a
only
on
for the
the counter
counter charge, yeah. That's
I
quite
say it's
good.
11k
It's a
Bellicosity.
But-
Knight of Twin Fragment.
I gotta
I-
ask this following question. Is it going to be run over other utility cards?
Probably not.
Probably not. Just because of the fact of, again, you've got so many better options available to you.
Exactly.
I think this would be used as like a budget card, maybe.
The only
or
thing
a-
I
or a
can
tech at
think of
most.
is if the new Blade Master Stride gives power to the rear guards.
If
Then,
it's counterblast heavy, then I would imagine that Nadim would make some appearance.
yeah,
Yeah.
this
But then you've got Athonic,
You got Athonic, which
true,
count charges 2.
true. Athonic
and all
is a
you
very
do
Yeah,
strong
is
but
card.
full
The
charge him.
thing with Aphonic is you have to minus yourself to counter charge, and sometimes even that's not enough. So you may run Nadim just as
You got-
sort of
you got
like
Bellicosity.
Just
You got
be
Bellicosity.
annoying.
Bellicosity is a worse Nadim at this point.
Yes.
Yeah, you may as well just run
Nadim is an
Nadim.
upgrade to Bellicosity, but you still have better countercharge options in Kagero.
And plus, your
Hmm.
grade 2 spots are quite limited, I think, even in Blade Master.
Yeah, because in Blade Master, what do you run? Like Twilight Arrow?
You run
Well,
Twilight Arrow.
you're probably going to have the new grade 2 that requires Blade Master as your Vanguard.
Yeah, one that will retire and gain plus Karn plus 1,
And then
Soul
you
plus
might-
1,
and
retire
then you might
something,
run,
gain plus
like,
2k.
Neo Flame or something?
Oh, Neoflame's just amazing.
But
Everything.
we don't. We still got more support to go. So
Yeah, I guess this card
Yeah.
at the moment is just a maybe. Depends on future support.
it's a very heavy maybe, a tech at best.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, Raven Strike, Gargi. I'm glad Raven Strikes are back. Also, Vanguard of Rhaegar Circle, they have Blaze, and also Vanguard Circle. Generation Break 1, when this unit attacks... What? When your unit
it
attacks
attacks
a
a
unit,
unit.
Attacks, if this
if
unit
this unit
is
is in
in
Blaze during the battle, that unit gains plus 3000 power. And then also, Auto Can +1, Soul +1, when this unit enters Vanguard, you may pay the cost. If you do, search the top 5 cards of your deck for a unit with Blaze.
What's this base power?
Its base power is
11K.
11. It's a grade 3.
I like it.
It's so generic. It's
It's
almost
so
transparent.
bad. Out of
It's-
all of the Inez clones and the Royal Paladin one and all that lot, this one is seriously the worst.
But you can +1 when it
But
goes onto Vanguard.
If you think
Circle.
of it as an alternate Vanguard for like Blade Master, it doesn't do anything.
It doesn't.
Oh, wow,
The
you gain
legend is
3K
better
power.
synergy at that point.
Anything technically has better synergy.
But-
Blaze and Flare!
But its name is Gargi.
Name is Gargi, but unfortunately, it's not up to scratch. No matter how good
wish-
it looks.
For some reason, I wish his Gen Break 1 was like the Tager skill.
I
You're
would like to
missing
say
the best thing about it.
it's another
What about
time
it in draft?
you will never ever take draft as a serious recommendation for card skills
Yeah.
or its utility.
Anyway,
I'm
it's,
just gonna-
I don't
it's
know.
quite
I think-
mediocre. It's,
I want
I
to say
think you're
again,
underestimating it a little bit.
it's a
I think it's a
waste
great
of
budget card.
such good artwork.
I think it's a great budget card.
Once again, artwork ruined by such a lame effect.
alright.
It's probably a decent backup for that. The backup for the original Blade Master deck. The why I can't blast 2 to retire. Even then, that's a maybe.
So what you're saying is just pauper decks.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Alright,
What-
next is a Dark
Gotta look after
Irregular
the
card.
paupers as well.
The Frosty Stable, grade 3 Dark Irregular. Also, Vanguard Circle, Generation Break 1 Darkness. When this unit attacks the Vanguard, if there are 10 or more cards in your soul, during that battle, this unit gains plus 10,000 power. And if there's 15 or more cards in the soul, during that battle, your opponent cannot call grade 1s or higher cards from hand to Guardian Circle. And then its other ability, Assault +1, Cannon +1.
Set for
Search-
top 5 for
yeah.
a unit with darkness.
It's
This-
I think is amazing.
This
This is
card.
why-
This is what Dark Irregular G deck needed.
Yeah, I think
Hey,
this is
nuts.
amazing.
So how
Hey,
do you
weapon.
how do you proc darkness? Is it just having the soul?
When you put a card into Soul, Darkness just immediately activates
Oh damn.
That's
in any
pretty
shape
sick.
or form.
I'll tell you this now. It's far like the only card I can think of which is equivalent to this would be Echo Nemesis.
You know what's coming back with this card?
This card beats it by
Yellow
far.
ball.
Yep.
Yellow ball.
Can I
Oh,
just
no,
straight up say,
no, because they
it's what
got the
Weapon
new
Strike
stuff.
Gargi wants to be, but it's so bad. It's a common.
Like this card's a common.
It's
Yeah.
a common. It is a pauper card, and
Oh my God.
people are underestimating this card.
Its artwork is amazing as well. I love its artwork so much.
I get images of Gurren Lagann just because of the star glasses.
I think this card is sick.
I
God.
agree. I think it's amazing as well.
Even though it,
21k, and it's like you can't call grade 1 or higher cards from hand to Guardian Circle. What the fuck do you do
Okay,
then? Just call
it's
grade
not an-
zeros and
it's
hope
not
for
an
the
ideal
best?
card,
Yeah,
but
pretty
it
much.
is a-
Basically, what this is, in my opinion, is basically weak guilty. But
Yeah.
at that point, by the time you use this card's skill so late in the game, it's still going to be effective.
It's poorly timed as well, unfortunately, because of G Guardians making that really a sort of air thing.
But
But
at
the
that
fact
point,
that these cards can now be common gives me hope that this is a trend that other clans will get this utility.
The
but
only
at this,
reason it's common is because G Guardians exist. Pre G
Yeah,
Guardians,
true.
this would be like a double rare or triple rare.
Yeah,
I think that's true. Yeah.
Being able to give this to like common cards and possibly going into other clans, very good thing.
Mm.
You create finishers out of normal cards. Fantastic.
Yeah,
budget decks have a chance.
that's also true.
This
Considering
is also
that door
great for
reading
a
is a
pauper deck,
guarantee.
because finally the guys that run pauper decks have a decent grade 3 option.
Say hello to Doreen with her rare reprint in this same set.
It's a rare.
It's a
Yeah.
rare. We believe it's a rare.
I mean, if Olivia got a rare reprint, I doubt Doran's gonna be a double rare. I'm sorry.
Not again.
You mean Doreen?
Whatever.
Doreen. Yeah, Doreen.
Don't care. Anyway,
You
Doppel
should do.
Vampire. Auto, Rearguard Circle. Generation Break 1 Darkness. When this unit attacks a Vanguard, if the number of cards in your soul is 6 or more, this unit gains plus 5k, and if it's 15 or more, your opponent cannot call Great Zeros from hand to Guardian Circle.
Welcome
like
to
this
the new
card.
Tom.
Yeah,
I like
Jet
this
Big
card.
Quad Silent Tom.
Yeah.
That is amazing.
That gets plus
Also,
5k.
you have to soul charge it in the turn, but hey, look at a cheaper Tom.
It's,
Bro, you're
I-
playing DIs. If you're not soul charging once per turn, you're doing something wrong.
it's sort
Also,
of
say hello
It's
insane.
either my problem with Dark Regulars now is the fact that they soul charge quite quickly now.
But the thing is, now you've got a Guild Array turn where almost everything has guard restrict.
Yeah.
You
Which
have a
is
turn
wonderful.
where your opponent's either going to have to G Guardian or micromanage their hand.
Can I also point
I-
out that Blade Wings, they return their drop zone?
Yep.
This card is just insane in that as well. Because you
You can
don't...
even use it's not archetype restricted or anything.
No. It's
It
just
is
insane.
GB1, but you're going to be doing that with most decks anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
What rarity is this card anyway?
Common.
It's a rare.
It's
Oh,
a rare,
rare.
yeah.
Oh, I thought so. It's too good to be common.
It's
But it's
great
not
though.
It's
rare.
still a
It's great.
rare. Like, it's still such a strong card.
You'd think
Yeah.
something like this would be double rare because of how easy it is to get off. And
Yeah.
there's no cost. There is no
Like
actual
50
cost.
Thing is, now 50 cards or more soul. When I play Dark Regulars, you could reach 50 cards by the latest your second stride anyway in Amon deck. With the new G Guardian kind of Fires collection, you could reach grade 2. You are 15 cards in soul.
But the thing is, even if you're not a 15 soul, he's a 14k attacker.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Provided
You
Darkness
have that
procs.
bonus that you have a 12k plus attacker
The thing
in
is,
a card.
getting
you
15
got
soul is really easy. You also don't need to do it as fast. Like, you don't need to get 15 soul by your first stride. You can get it after you call your units and do your setup. So that's also quite good. You just need to really respond to the situation. And with Dark Irregulars, it's quite easy, to be honest, unless you're playing against Link Joker.
Mm.
I was playing with this. You not only have to face off like a 76k Guild Array attacker with 1 crit in my Amon deck, but you're going to face this as well, which would be at least 40k with Doreen behind it.
Yeah.
And
people
unguardable
cry.
with zeros. Yeah.
Yep. Alright, next card.
Or you know,
new
put
grade
the Doreen
zero.
effect behind the Frosty stable, and they can't guard a grade 1 or higher.
G
Oh, is
Guardian.
that
GG.
only works in Vanguard Circle, I think. Yeah, only works in Vanguard Circle.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you know, if you have that as your Vanguard.
True.
But it'll be Guild Array.
Yeah, it'll be Guild Array, and you just laugh.
With your outer guild arrays.
Then you laugh harder.
Because
Because your opponent's probably dead by that point.
You
have
play the
no
Amon
hand.
Legion deck.
Alright,
Yeah.
next, the grade 0 for Dark Irregulars, Enigmatic Assassin. Auto, Soul, Darkness. During the start of the attack step, if the card in your soul is 10 or more, you can call this unit to the rearguard circle. Stop being Pale Moon. If called during that turn, this unit gains power plus 5,000 power, and if number of cards in your soul is 15 or more, this unit gains plus 10,000 power. So, it's a grade 0.
I like my
20K
20.
attacker.
I like my 20k grade 0.
20k grade 0 that comes out of soul.
This is
Yeah.
great. I love
By
this
the way,
card.
at the start of the attack
Amazing.
step, so yeah.
Can you imagine that? Well, how does it? Oh, does it?
It's
When does it
common.
activate?
No,
What
it's
is
an
it
auto.
activate?
Attack step.
The moment you go into your attack step, you can superior call it.
And
So-
it's a common.
So what you could do is just basically go, yeah, yellow bolt, yeah.
And it's a
rest
common.
it, soul charge 2,
I
battle.
absolutely love this card.
superior call on top. I
And
now
it's
have
a
a 20k column,
It is actually,
at least.
it's just a starter that non-Amon decks can run now, which is good. Which is
It
like
hasn't
really
got
good.
Forerunner.
It doesn't, but because it gets superior call from the soul, it's like cat in high boots.
Giving it 4
Yeah.
rounds
I
would
just-
be obsolete.
I just realised what you do.
Yeah.
You call out your rear guards. They call it all the soul charging. have Doreen like I don't know 15k Doreen in the back, and you just call this out 35k column.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, for free.
With the
so
face, yeah.
strong.
Or if we
Dracula's
be-
again some
free.
quality
if we
support
be
here.
realistic, have a Doreen, you've soul charged, Doreen's at 9, you call this out, 29k column.
At least.
At least, yeah.
Yeah.
This thing is amazing.
Yes, absolutely
It is
agreed.
it is almost on the lines of the pigeon
It makes me
Sadly, oh no, it is a common. It's a common.
in terms of why would you play this, combined with why aren't I playing this?
Yeah.
It makes me cry. No, this card exists. I might put this in my deck as a laugh.
No, you're just sitting there, you're like, your
It
opponent's
will
like sitting there,
catch
and they're like,
some
alright,
people off if you play this.
I have enough to guard this. 20k thingy comes out, they're like, fuck.
Just can you imagine? So I got 3 starts to deck. Run this to my Amon deck. Yeah, take out one of my Astroths, and just go. Okay, attack all the way. Aha, 20k. It's out of nowhere.
That's a point. The attack step is that after each the start of each battle, you just go. Do I want to call one out now?
I think it would be like how the Enigma effects would activate back in the day. So it's like when you enter the attack step, if the Enigma had like 14k or more, it gained the effect. I think this is when this effect would proc off as well.
That's like
that
entering the
means
battle
every
phase, is it?
Before you attack.
Or is it actually when you attack?
During the attack step, at the start of the
Oh,
attack
okay,
step.
okay.
This
So
is
I
what I
attack
mean.
with a rear guard then.
And then you go attack with something else, and you just replace the card you just attacked with.
Yeah.
Oh my god, this card is hilarious.
You
I'm
could
running
create a
this.
40k column with 2 of these. Yeah, I'll agree with this card. Yep.
Super strong.
40k column out
I'm
of
running
nowhere.
out. I'm running out of grade zeros to my lineup because they're all filled up with good cards.
We should be
Fuck
able to
this
run
shit,
less
we
than
will.
17 triggers. We don't need triggers anymore. We have this
Triggers.
card.
16 of these, yeah? No heals,
Yeah.
16 of this card.
God damn it, this trigger rule is restricting my deck, Bush.
I want to run less than 16 triggers. Get rid of everything but my heals.
Who needs crit nowadays?
Gilderay. Hi.
He gets crit anyway. It's
Exactly.
fine.
Alright, next we have Gear Tapir. Grade 2 Guardian. Gear Chronicle, sorry, not Guardian Circle. Act, Rearguard Circle. Bind 1 card from your drop zone and rest this unit. Choose one of your opponent's back row question mark rearguards that are at rest. That then your opponent places it at the bottom of the deck. And during your next stand phase, this unit cannot stand.
It's horrible.
Trash.
Yeah, it's not
It is
good.
literally the fodder. It is also common. And
And
we
it's
can
Mega
see
8k
why.
Combo will
base.
love this deck.
And it's
Love this
8k
card.
base. It's trash.
Yeah,
It
it's
is literally
it's really
fodder
not that
for
good.
this set.
This
There
is
is
what you
nothing
put
good
in
about
a
it.
fire. It's what you put in a fire to keep it going.
Alright, the next card, however, Steam Knight Madhu. Grade 2, 9k, act. In your bind zone, Soul plus 1, call this unit to Rearguard Circle, and this unit gains plus 2000 power until the end of the turn. Then, Time Leap, Auto Rearguard Circle, Generation Break 1, bind this unit. When this unit's attack hits a Vanguard, you may pay the cost. If you do, Soul Charge 1, choose one of your Rearguards and Time Leap it. I
I
think
like
this
the
card's
fact
insane.
that the first effect is not Generation Break restricted.
That I
Yeah.
don't know how relevant that is, considering you'll be binding only once you're a Gem Break anyway.
Depends on what you're going up against. Nubatama and Narukami can effectively put this into your bind zone.
Can Narukami bind pre-Gen Break?
If
I
I'm not
don't think
mistaken.
so.
Okay.
Dungaree can probably.
Dungaree binds his own stuff. Don't even question that.
Oh, okay.
He's so bad he can't even get the binding
So
right.
you basically what this card is auto fuels its own 2k effectively.
He
auto-fuels
refunds
itself.
himself upon hit.
I think what's really good about this card is you dish him a stride fodder for Chronofan, you soul blast 1 and get a rear guard. You strode for
And then if
free.
he hits, you time leap something else.
Yeah, and you have now
And he
on
goes
hit
right back
pressure,
out again.
which while I don't like on hit effects most of the time, considering its other effect is really really good, I think this is also very strong.
Aren't there better grade 2 options for Gear Chronicle though?
Currently,
Depends.
it depends on what variant you're playing.
If you're going
The
for a
Chrono
mixed
Fang,
build,
this
yes.
works.
For pure Chronofan, this is really good.
Okay.
Other than
Yeah.
that, yeah,
Chrono Jet
no.
won't be that good at all.
In Chronojet, in pure Chronojet, it's meh. In Chronofan, because of the Gembreak 2, I think it's very strong, and also because of the on-ride ability. Actually, your point about it not being Gembreak, yes, Chronofan's on-ride ability, you can use that.
Yep.
But, yeah.
Even if you can't stride, you can go and do something with it.
You can not plus one, but you don't minus yourself, but you minus your opponent.
Exactly.
So I think
It's
this is
setup.
a super, super strong card.
I have no idea. In terms of Gear
That's
Chronicle, I
talking
know.
about everything we're wattling out at this point.
Thing is, in terms of Gear Chronicle, I know Revolution, and that's it. Because that's all I care about.
Revolution,
Well, I
I'm
have
afraid
no idea
Revolution will
what's
become
going on.
obsolete soon because of the new card.
People Pegasus, yo. You know that one.
Oh yeah, and Revolution. And Revolution's the more funnier version.
Shush,
Oh, nice
Upheaval
field you have. Oh,
every
wait.
day.
Oh,
The Holy Trinity is Revolution, Upheaval, and Mystery Flare.
One
Alright.
day I'm gonna do that,
Oh.
and it's gonna work, and I'm gonna scream.
Alright,
Like a
next
little- I
don't know,
next
actually, I
card.
don't
Steam Fighter Narnia, which sounds like Narnia. It's a great one. It's but it looks like a 6k base.
6k base, yes.
Yeah.
Each time a card is placed into the bind zone during that turn, this unit gains plus 4k. Kind of the Gear Wolf / whatever the other one is of the Time Leap or / bind cards. So we had Gear Wolves, which whenever something's put at the bottom of the deck, gain plus 3k. This is the Time Leap / new bind cards equivalent of it.
It's
I think
also
this
not
card is
GB
sleeper.
restricted.
It
I think
isn't.
This card is sleeper.
I
Again,
think it's quite good, but you're
we
not
need to
gonna
see more
run
support
it.
in order to determine whether it's good or bad.
I think even if it has enough support for you to be able to get him to, like, I don't know, 20k on his own, right? I feel the fact that there's so many other units, for example, Timebreak Dragon, Malum, which you just don't have space for. It's not that it's bad, it's just there are better units than it.
Oh yeah.
Like Steam Fighter Tog, right?
But as we're gonna
Get
say
outta
again,
here.
this is probably better in a more budgety deck.
Yes.
In a budget deck, I think it's great.
Unless we see that they can bind a lot faster than they currently do.
Can you bind in a budget deck?
Yeah.
Oh, we don't know yet.
I
You
don't know.
Time Leap. Time Leap is a budget deck if you think about it. Time Breaks, Clock Fences, they're like 5 each. That's still binding.
It was Chronojet Dragon. That's not budget.
Yeah, except the Time Break, I'm pretty sure Time Break and Clock Fences are not Chronojet restricted. Let me check.
No, they're not.
No, they're not.
They're not,
exactly.
restricted.
So it's not it's not
I
expensive.
reckon this will surprise some people, and off that surprise alone, you may put them off their game plan.
Mm.
Oh, it's like Star Drive. It will throw you off.
It's not
Because
good. It
Star
just will
Drive's
throw you
good.
off.
It's like Kidani Barry Spider-Man. It's like Cosmo Lord.
Oh dear. Let's jump.
Let's move on.
Jump
Yeah.
to the next card quickly,
We're going
before we
back
go
in
into
time.
Troll.
Okay, we have next up.
Parallel Barrel Dragon.
Parallel
Yeah,
barrel.
Parallel Barrel Dragon. Great one.
I like how it's barrel on here.
Barrel.
Bind Zone. Generation Break 1. Choose one of your rear guards and rest it. Call this unit to an empty rear guard circle. During that turn, this unit gains plus 4k. I think this is insane as well. This is another
You're
one of those
resting a
cards.
rear guard, though.
It doesn't
If
matter.
the
If
rear
it's
guard is
behind the Vanguard, you're like, whatevs.
Mm,
It's
Also,
again, if
another
you
thing.
literally ran out of options, this is what you go into. And it's 7k base.
I'm sorry to go to Chronojet here, because I know like the whole hype is Chronofan, but you time leap a unit into upstream. You time leap this into upstream. You use this ability to rest a rear guard behind your Vanguard, Superior call it.
When's the timing for that though? With upstream,
What do you mean?
when is upstream activate again?
After attacks.
You
So
wouldn't be able to use it then because an act
'Cause
is
it's
doing
an
main
act.
no,
phase.
hear me out. You time leap with Time Break or Clock Fencer into upstream.
Yeah.
You have it in the bind zone. You rest a unit behind your Vanguard.
Yeah.
And Superior Call from the bind zone.
Okay.
Then upstream can attack, use its ability to get after its attack to get a grade 1. You've effectively plussed 1 now. Because now upstream cannot return back to deck, but you don't minus a unit by keeping it in the bind zone anymore either, because you Superior Called it back.
The thing I like about this though is that you can get a rear guard out of nowhere that's 11k, so it's just pressure 5k guard.
It's awesome. I absolutely
And
adore
as
this
well, if
unit.
you're running stands, you get some reward if you actually stand.
Yeah, that's also true.
It's
I
think
know,
gamble. It's a
overall,
gamble
it's
card
a-
more than
such
anything,
a
I think.
I don't
you were
think
saying
card
that
plays-
there wasn't a lot of room in the grade 1 lineup anyway. So...
It depends how you build it. Again, this will go into a more aggressive version of the deck rather than defensive.
And also, if you use this with Nania, that's a 21k column.
Yeah. 22 even,
On
isn't
grade
it?
1.
Yeah, it's
which is
going to be
nuts.
22.
How'd it be 22?
Because 7k against plus 4k, so it's 11. 90 against plus 2k, it's a 9k, so it's 22. Well,
No,
90 is...
Nania gains plus 4k.
Wait, which one's 90? Oh, the grade 1, sorry, I was thinking of the grade 2 that Soul Blast 1 and Call it 2.
And Nania's a grade 1.
Oh, no,
so-
I don't like it with 90. I think you will, again, if we talk about spaces, there's no space for Nani at all. Like,
Come on, bro. Troll. Troll.
I mean, be far created the infinite G guarding deck.
It doesn't
Oh,
work.
God. It does.
It will work. We will make it work.
Oh god. Alright, I think next is Treatment Nurse, Angel Feather. It's
Treat me.
She does not look legal. Okay, she has boobs, fine. Grade 2, Angel, 9k, Rescue, Rescue 1. Generator Break 1, when this unit's attack hits a Vanguard, choose one card in the damage zone, heal it. Choose one of your Vanguards, inflict 1 damage to it, and you perform a damage check, not a drive check. Trigger effects activate.
Love it.
Yeah,
How do you activate rescue again? Sorry.
I think it'll be something along the damage swap. I'm not too sure.
I love it.
actually.
It's like
Let's put it this way: it's crit to Vanguard before
Yeah,
drive
exactly.
checks.
Exactly.
it's nuts. I love it.
Yeah.
What card are we on about?
Treatment Nurse.
The fact that it's now inflicting damage rather than anything is just straight up upgrade.
Yeah.
Yeah, you heal the damage, then you inflict the damage, then the trigger effect's still active. Perform a drive check, trigger effect's activated. Or damage.
Can I argue that you can heal a damage and then get a heal to heal a damage?
Yeah.
Let's put it this
Or-
way: you're basically gonna have a plus 7k Vanguard with a crit.
As someone rightly put out, this is no seal fodder in a nutshell.
This is great. Like,
I'll heal a card that's not no seal. The damage is a no seal. I'll start my chain of no seals.
I
Or
know
if
that
it's the
some
stand trigger
people-
no seal.
Oh.
7k
I know
to
that-
Vanguard, like?
I know that some people might say it's bad because it has to hit, but at the same time, pressure is pressure, bro.
Hmm.
This is nuts, and it pressures. I love it.
No counterblast as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's basically you've lost 5k at least. We lost 10k in guard.
It
You
will
gain a
probably
lot
be
just from it hitting.
lose a bit more than that.
Even then, think about it this way. Oh, I inflict a stand trigger. I have an extra attack.
Nah,
Yeah.
you have 2 Ds on the front row. I inflict a stand trigger, stand the other one.
Attack. If it hits, stand again.
Yeah.
Quite
can add some
literally, you
nuts
can
combo.
combo into this from nothing.
You just gotta control yourself with Angel Feather a bit more with this card, though, because otherwise you're in shit.
Oh, you deck out, wouldn't you?
Well,
All
yeah,
depends,
if you
we'll
don't
see.
control yourself correctly already, you can deck out.
Contain yourself. Anyway, next card is Doctoroid Lemunom. Ugh. Angel
Nice to see
Feather.
the Doctoroids back.
Angel Feather G Perfect Guard. Its ability is Rescue 1. Auto. Generation Break 1, Counterblast 1, when this unit appears on the Guardian Circle, if there is a face-up copy of this card in your damage zone, you can pay the cost. If you do, choose one card in your damage zone, recover it, inflict 1 damage to your Vanguard.
I don't like it.
You straight up recover the card you just counterblasted, and then you inflict the damage to try and get a trigger. Like a heal.
Does it?
What rarity is it?
It's
It's
probably a double rare. It's a
Hold on, I will
cheap
find
effort
out.
card.
It's yeah, double rare.
I prefer the ones that were in set 4, quite honestly.
Well, of course you would.
I like this one,
Straight
but
up
I
and
find the
flip.
deck quite counterblast heavy anyway.
The counterblast isn't a problem because you can just refuel the counterblast.
You have
I
the
don't know.
stand trigger that just straight up says, "Oh, I'll just put myself back to the deck and 2 damage."
Yeah, I just don't like this card. I prefer the.
These kind of things, I feel they're like more for no seal than they are for
Yeah,
Gabriel.
it's for a no seal deck.
It's fine.
them more than
Bushiroad only
anything
gets
else.
but no seal top in anyway.
It can also be used in Metatron as well.
True, but the counterblast is going to hurt you a bit more as well.
That and also Metatron.
No seal makes advantage of putting a damage into the inflicting a damage because the stand trigger,
Yeah.
which you just add to hand right after you've damage inflicted it.
Yeah. Alright,
Yeah.
next card. Requiem Pegasus. It's an Angel Feather Grade 3. Rescue. Auto. Vanguard or Rearguard Circle. That's quite interesting. Generation Break 1. When this unit's attack hits a Vanguard, choose up to one of your other rear guards. During that turn, it gains plus 2000 power. Heal 1 card, inflict 1 damage to yourself. I don't like it.
I like it.
It's no.
I
I
don't
kind of
like
like it.
It's free, but then 2k power and to do the same effect. We
No,
Still
there are
haven't seen
better
the
grade
one-
3s out there, I find.
we haven't seen the one that has the rescue search.
I thought we did.
I kind of like it though, because it can help power up Pegasus columns and stuff.
It can.
We haven't seen the rescue one yet.
It can, but my problem with this card is it's neither here or there. It's like it's just
It's literally it's air. As a common, it's budget more than anything.
You
yeah.
can get an unflip out of it as well.
The thing is, I think it's the same kind of thing as with Altmile alternative grade 3s. They're meh because Altmile is strong on its own. I think it's the same with Gabrielle. Gabrielle's going to be strong on its own with her Stride Fusion.
As a rear guard, it applies pressure, but then you've got better options.
Yeah, in No Seal, there's no space for her. So, it's meh. It's just there.
I think you might see it crop up in a couple of decks. No.
You
Yeah,
probably
maybe in a
will-
couple of your decks.
Hey.
in Farhand's decks, yes. In real decks, no.
No.
You probably see the rescue searcher more likely.
I like how you said in real decks, as if Farhad plays imaginary decks.
He does.
Yes, they are completely imaginary. They are all in his mind.
Hey, on my Cardfight area videos,
He's actually-
it's gonna
he's
be
actually-
in like all my Angel Feather decks.
Oh god.
You know now what's going to be. He's actually playing Magic the Gathering cards. He doesn't realise it.
He's been searching his library all this time.
Alright, I don't know. We've been talking for a while, so let's just get going because this video is already, I think, like half an hour long at least. Maybe an hour now.
Don't worry, this is Deja Vu.
Everything will be
It's
done.
got my
Part-
glorious voice to help it along.
This will be part 2.
Cosmic Hero, Grand Mantle.
Yes. Sorry.
I'll just let
Someone's
him
happy.
take it away.
How does burst activate?
I'm assuming, but I don't actually know. Burst activates, I'm guessing, is when on that card unit gains power. So something else.
Okay.
Activate burst. So Counterblast 1, when your Vanguard is 4,000 more power during a turn, if this unit power gain 4,000 more, should be 15,000 or more for some reason.
15 or
this unit
14,
gains-
40. What?
Should be 15k, I think.
Oh.
When this unit gains, this unit gains 4k. If your Vanguard's 35k or more, choose one of your Vanguards and it gains 4k power up.
Yeah,
Course,
it
burst
should
activation.
be if your Vanguard has 15k or more power.
Yeah.
And
During
it
that turn, he
searches
gains.
top 5 for a burst card.
So I do quite like this. Is far better than Grand Bazooka. Far better than Grand Bazooka.
Again, it does more for the clan than the Wyvern Strike. I'm
Are you
going to
still
keep
going
rubbing-
over there?
I'm still going to rub this in. The Kagero got the shaft when it came to their.
My problem is when you stride into your Vanguard, yeah?
Yeah.
26k, there'd be 30k. It means you need to get that 1k from somewhere before any of the burst effects go off.
Pretty much.
Which means you need to find as that 1k, which is going to be quite annoying. The best idea, obviously, is you need stand triggers in your hands, or you're playing like cards like Zagrander? No, that's on attack, isn't it? We're playing
Let's
Grand
be
and Wagon,
fair,
which
though.
no one likes.
What would your alternatives be to this?
At the moment, there is none. Because this is.
This is a
Bloody
slightly
amazing.
easier to get off than that.
Oh,
Yeah.
this is far easier to get off. But I said you need. Thing is, the whole point of the deck is you need a chain reaction.
Yeah.
And I haven't seen anything yet except for Cosmic Hero Grand Wagon, which can set off this reaction. That makes sense?
Yeah, it makes sense.
So that's the only card I can give a 4k to any unit, unless you're playing the Metal Borg one. Metal Borg. I can't remember what it's called
The
now.
thing is, this is on
That's
rearguard
great.
circle, which means if as soon as you stride, that meets your condition. Oh,
And Far's just left.
we've lost.
Don't worry,
we've
we can
lost
continue.
Momo.
It's
okay.
no, it's very very good. This card.
Yeah.
I said the main skill it gains 4k, which is what you want it to.
Yeah.
Just again, the fact that it gives 4k randomly on rearguard.
It
That's
gives, it
simply
gives
enough.
itself 4k. Then it will give. Then if your Vanguard's 35k more, it'll give it 4k as well. Which
Mm.
means your Vanguard's attacking for 20, 30, 40 to 50k.
Which
I can
easily
base it.
gets your numbers up, which is what you need to do consistently.
Yeah,
Yep.
because the whole point of Dimension Police now is you need to power up your entire field to basically make your opponent waste their hand, which is good.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Moving on. Grand Leaf. Cosmic Hero
Yes,
Grand
yes,
Leaf.
yes.
So Blast Wall. When your Vanguard is 30k more power, during that turn, this gains auto rearguard circle. Turn ends, this returns to hand. And if your Vanguard is 35k or more, this unit gains 4k. Okay, disregarding the second bit, the first bit is amazing.
The second bit alone is still great because again, it makes it a 10k booster.
Oh yeah,
It's
it
a
makes 10k
Soul
booster.
Blast. It's not a Counter Blast.
But it's
Yeah,
a Soul
Soul
Blast to return to hand. That's amazing.
So good.
Also, it's a turn end,
Yes.
and 30k is very easy to pull off considering we just saw.
On
Also
Grand
stride,
searchable.
to get to 30k, you need to stride.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's 30k.
Yeah.
And again, you're not counter blasting, you're soul blasting, which is much more usable.
And it's searchable.
Yes, because it's got burst.
Yeah, it is absolutely one of the best PGs I've seen recently.
Yeah.
Like
Definitely.
in terms of edge
That
base,
touch
it's
of hope.
amazing.
That
Give
touch of
me,
hope.
give me a perfect guard with the same cost, the same effect, but for hollow. Do it.
No, right.
Do it.
It is a double ref, as we expect.
I don't care.
But
I can
then
have my
it
perfect
is-
guard to be triple right.
is
Give
worth
it
that
worth one.
double
every, this is worth every penny that it's going to go for the market when it comes out. It's
Yeah.
that good.
Yeah, definitely.
I think
And
we're in
take a-
agreement on that one.
10k booster just makes it nicer. And then, to me personally, the best card in this deck, Grand Hope. Finish your break one, rest this unit. If your Vanguard's 25k or more power, which is one of your units, and it gains 4k. 5k more power, you can place this in the soul, draw a card, and countercharge one.
Yeah.
Just
It's
straight up
pretty strong.
ridiculous.
Dimension Police have a major problem with countercharging.
And now you have your way of doing
And
it.
now you countercharge and draw a card. And it fuels up the perfect guard skill. At least. Like
The
it's
The
thing
only
is,
thing I can
Dimension
see, though,
Police
is getting
becomes
the
such a
35K.
hand-heavy deck. I'm actually scared. Because it's not only swinging for huge numbers, but it's gaining ridiculous hand advantage while they're at it.
but
And
they
it's
needed
like-
it though, because
Um,
it did have much hand advantage before.
The problem I can see, though, is you're going to have to get your Vanguard to 35k or more to get that off.
Yeah, that is
You're
where the
gonna
bomb
have to
comes in.
somehow go from, even if you're on Leon, you're gonna have to gain another 5k from somewhere else.
You won't use this for Leon. This will be used as something completely different. Plus, in a
Oh,
Leon
yeah.
deck, it's so easy to get 35k now.
Before you attack.
Yes.
Hmm.
It's really easy to get it.
Okay.
This will be used in more of Cosmic Heroes. This fits Cosmic Heroes more because
Oh, yeah.
in Dimension Police, in Dimension Robos, you're using Goyusha because you want to get Daikai's out in the field. But this card is absolutely amazing. It counter charges, which is what the deck needed. Soul Charge, which just fuels up everything else.
And
It's-
just straight up soul charge it and draw one as well on top of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it draws one and gives power to it.
And you can use that soul to get back your perfect guard.
Oh yeah.
Bada bing.
And if you run, the more you run effectively, the more you get unflip, which is more counterblast for other things. This card is amazing. What rarity is this?
Common.
Wow, that's all I can say. I've lost for words now.
Yeah.
This one.
Okay.
Okay, next is promos. Eccentric Dissector. Grade 1, Dark Irregular. Auto Rearguard Circle. During the start of your main phase, you can soul charge 1. Darkness Enabler.
But what's Yellow Bolt now?
I'm just gonna say this straight up just powers up Doreen immediately to 9k as well.
Yeah.
Oh,
Welcome
you put it
welcome
behind
to
the Vanguard. Put it behind the Vanguard, yeah. You just every turn just soul charge one. You don't even have to use it. You just get a soul charge one.
I really, really want to build Dark Irregulars now. really, really want to
Have
build them.
fun
I'll
getting
soul charge
vampires.
when I want. It's also optional. It's not mandatory.
You don't have to
What
rest
more do
it.
you
You
want?
just straight up soul charge.
And again,
Yeah.
because of the timing, it works well with all of the support. GG.
Create the game.
Wait a sec. I did not know this card existed.
Cosmic Hero, Grand Lady. Resist
has
unit.
solved- This has solved all the problems we have in Dimension Police.
Resist unit. Choose one of your vanguards. During that turn, it gains plus 4,000 power. If you have a vanguard with burst, choose one of your other rear guards. It gains plus 4,000 power until the end of the turn. Okay.
What I like about this has now replaced Grand Wagon. Straight up. You use this card to start your chain reactions.
Pretty much the fact that you can always guarantee you'll get the 4k, and if your Vanguard's got burst, you will get the other 4k as well.
Yeah, because what it does, this gives your Vanguard 4k, which means if you get 4k from somewhere else for your rear guards, that can start chain reaction, or if your Vanguard has burst, which Excalibur will, I think,
It probably. I
your
think-
rear guards will get 4k, which will start off the chain reaction even better.
Yeah.
Sorry, I've returned now. My internet exploded.
It's
We have a
okay.
man.
We're
So where we at now?
we're now on Mask of
Lady.
Demonic
We're-
Insanity Elixirs. Well, we've just done Grand Lady.
Alright.
This
Grade
thing.
4, Dark Irregular. Vanguard Circle, Darkness. When this unit attacks a Vanguard, you can soul charge 2. If you have 6 or more souls, this unit gains auto Vanguard Circle. When this unit attack hits, your opponent retires one of their own rear guards. If the card's unit souls 15 or more during that battle, this unit gains plus 1,000 power for each card in your soul. This is insane.
Insane.
You gain
I got a
two
feeling.
different effects at the same
But-
time.
You
But
can
that's
use it
soul
first
charge 2
stride.
just for attacking the Vanguard.
You
That's
can
straight up
use
soul
his
charge 2
first
just for
stride.
attacking.
You can
Great
soul
fish.
charge 2. It's another option. So it can be vanilla if you really wanted to.
Nathan,
Also, you
Nathan.
can ignore when this unit attack. You can ignore the soul charge and still go on to do the others.
And you can use it first stride. I'm sorry, you can now play Ammon, not have to stride until you have 15 cards in soul, or 10 cards in soul, 6, whatever it is, 6. And now you have an amazing first stride that bumps you up to 8.
sorry, did you just say not stride? You have 6 cards in soul.
Which is going to be your first. Yeah,
By the
I
time you
realize
reach
I
grade
realize
2,
my
you have 6
mistake
cards in soul.
here, but my point still stands. If you're like having a bad day, you're gonna be able to use this like first stride and get this ridiculous effect.
Can I just say this, Nathan? Ammon wants his skill back.
Go away.
And also, it's like you have to soul charge to get skill. So you soul charge 3 effectively. if you activate the skill and then attack the Vanguard, and it's better than the one that's when it hits Soul Charge free.
Oh,
Yeah.
you need a soul charge to get the skill.
No, you don't.
Say goodbye to Kiss Kill Leela.
Isn't
She's definitely
Darkness-
gone now.
Isn't
You
that
need to
yeah,
soul
Darkness
charge, yeah,
episode?
you need to soul charge in the main phase, but you don't need to use its soul charge ability, yeah.
Yeah,
But
you
you
could just
will.
ignore the soul charge part and just go and use the soul effect instead.
Yeah.
Oh, you
Darkness
can.
activates for all the abilities because you soul charge 2 and then you gain the effect if you have 6 or more.
This is good. This is
No.
replacing.
You have-
in order to
have
be
the
able to
choice to
soul
soul
charge
charge.
2, you already have to have darkness
Then you go on to
activated.
the other effects.
But you have to activate Darkness, yeah.
Yeah, in order to be able to soul charge
otherwise
2.
you can't do anything. You must have already soul charged
Yeah.
in the turn.
That's what
Yeah.
I meant. I meant you have to actually soul charge for any
yeah.
of that.
Yeah,
But
you just
this
used,
card is
Eccentric Dissector.
mwah. This is just so good. What do I,
I would also like to point something out to you. This card, I believe,
I cannot
is
even
a
see
rare.
its rarity. It's a rare. Oh my god. Yes.
Oh,
Goodbye Kiss Kill Leela for good.
Oh.
So have I got? So now I've got a feeling, right, that the rise of Dark Irregulars will happen,
Yep, pretty much.
and it will top everything.
No.
best thing about it is a
I'm
lot
sorry,
of it is
no.
low rarity. A lot of it is low rarity, and it guard restricts at low rarity, and you're like,
I think what they're going for
Damn.
is making Dark Irregular a
restrict what?
budgetish clan because Blade Winds, if you think about it, they're quite cheap, which makes Dark Irregulars a very strong deck.
Dark Irregular's
for
entry
a
point is no
yeah.
longer Doreen based.
Yeah,
Mm.
exactly.
Where, you want to play Dark Irregulars properly? Enjoy forking out about
The
60
most
£60.
expensive things are going to be the
Hamon
Guild Rays.
Beast.
Your Perfect
Hamon
Guards
Beast.
and your Scar Harlots, or so on.
Charlotte's like £4 anyway.
It'll probably go up, but the entry point has been reduced a
It
lot.
is
Oh,
a
yeah.
very, very good starting deck now.
It
Very
is.
good.
yeah.
Oh, Anton, you know how to give to your friend, don't you?
Well,
Tell
yeah.
her wait a couple of weeks. Tell her wait a couple of months.
Well, to be honest, it's good anyway because he will learn how to Vanguard on the Legend deck, and then when Dark Reckless comes out, it's not gonna cost him an arm and a leg to build them.
Right, we
So-
haven't got. We've got like 4 or 5 cards left. I think.
Oh god, okay.
We've got quite a few, actually.
9 Break Hustler. Grade 3, Dark Irregular. Generation Break 1 with this unit appears on the rear guard. Choose up to 2 of your units. Search your deck for up to 3 units with the same name as those units. Place them into your soul, then shuffle your deck during that turn. For each card placed in your soul by this effect, this unit gains plus 1000 power. Oh, it's a mouthful, but I think it's quite a decent skill, I guess.
It is amazing. Oh,
It's
look,
great.
I've got a Dimension Creeper on my field. Force Soul Charge free.
It's a
I
ragey.
now have 3
for-
Dimension Creepers in my soul.
Yeah,
It's like a ragey for free.
yeah.
For free.
Again, I don't.
And-
I think it'll only be run in the G deck because
I
Rages
think it'll
have
be
a
run
Rages.
anywhere.
I don't think so, because Amon has the Amons, which you need Heart of Amon to do all your shenanigans.
Even
Yeah,
just
but
playing one or
Ammon-
2 of these would be enough for any deck.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay, I guess so. You could
It's
just
just
take it
that-
in.
Because again,
Well,
you choose up to 2 units. You can just choose one and soul charge it, and
You will soul
plan
charge
this out.
6.
And
Yeah.
that's it. That's all your soul charging done for the entire game almost.
Mm.
Because
Thing is,
nicely,
when I
a lot
put-
of skills are now. You're gonna need to soul charge like 1 a turn in order to be able to proc like your darkness
This-
skills, and that's
The
it.
only
This is a
downside is
huge-
he's 10k, but
It's this huge soul ramp as well.
My
Yeah.
problem with Dark Irregulars now is going to be they're going to die by deck out.
can I mention something as well?
Not if you're playing
Playing
Ragey.
one of these on a Doreen field is complete meltdown. Enjoy your
Wait,
18k boost to Doreen
This.
in one go.
Oh no! Can you imagine that? This card, the rear guard circle, yeah. Put it behind a
One mo-
Legion, yeah. And you have 2 columns are Zaya's and Doreen's.
Oh god.
All right.
what? That's plus 36k to both columns.
All right. I'm
It
gonna
is
have to
ridiculous.
rush you guys a bit
Straight up.
and move on because
Yep.
this video's getting ridiculously long. We have a new Forerunner, which I'm
Black
not-
Griever. I can't read the name of this because fucking Blur fucking you Blur gods.
I'm just gonna say something like Black Griever Nurse.
Hmm.
That sounds a lot like a long name.
This into
Alright.
your soul, when your card is placed into the drop zone from your damage zone, you can pay the cost. If you do, choose one of your rear guards during that turn that this card what? This card gains plus 4,000. If a card placed in your...
That unit gains plus
Yeah,
4,000.
bad translation there. That unit gets plus 4k, and if a card placed into your drop zone from your damage zone has rescue ability, you can call it to rearguard circle. That's really good.
It's a really good starter.
Really, yeah.
This activates at both turns, isn't it?
Yep.
Good,
Mhm.
good.
You heal,
Um,
it'll work because your card is being placed from the drop. A card is being placed into the drop zone from damage.
If you know Seal Guard, it'll work.
If you
Pretty
run
much.
enough rescue cards, this will be nuts.
Words, 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 Celestial Almighty. Best
But even
card
then,
ever.
you get to. We don't know what its translation is yet, but it's a celestial almighty.
Grade 2 Angel
Basically,
Feather, continuous rearguard circle. If there is a card in your damage zone with the same name as the card in your Vanguard, and you have no rearguards in question mark, this
I
unit
believe
gains,
it's in the front row, in front of
Yeah.
it.
this unit gets plus 8,000 power and continuous rearguard circle. This unit can attack from back row. I don't like it.
If it's no units in the front row, that's nuts.
I don't like it still. I mean, it's good
You
against
probably
control
won't run
matchups.
it. You probably won't run it that much, but it's not bad either.
It's not a bad. It's a really good card against control matchups. But
With Serakiel as your vanguard, you're going to be enjoying a good laugh.
thing
because
is,
your
you
opponent
kind of
won't be
want to
able to
have
hit
front
them.
row. You want
And there'll
to have
be
front
11
row.
will they be 11? No, they'll be. His power's 8,000, isn't it?
Yeah, it's 8. It's
So he's a
8K.
with Serakiel, he's 19k,
Which isn't bad.
and your opponent can't actually hit him because he's in your back row.
So he just returns back in the game. He
They
just goes back.
It's really nice,
just never left.
and it's an option.
Overlight Giants Enigma, Cross Ray, Grade 4 Dimension Police. Choose one of your rear guards and rest it. During the start of your attack step, if this unit has 30,000 power or more, you may pay the cost. If you do, during that turn, this unit gains plus 10,000 power.
I
I
like
like
this
that
card.
Enigmans are coming back. I don't know how I feel about this card.
The skill
It's-
isn't that
it's
great.
really-
Honest to God,
it's
the skill
good.
isn't that great. But
This is
it's
horrible.
it's hilarious. I love it.
The
fact that
thing,
What this card does is pretty much goes, play Commander Laurel in me. For the love of God, play Commander Laurel with me and stand triggers.
Well,
and then
yeah,
just
you rest the
unload
card behind the
power
Vanguard.
onto me like you've never
that's
unloaded
mostly
Really,
power.
you
that's
rest your-
mostly what you'll do.
Because you'll rest your rear guard, attack with this, 40k,
Stand.
and then if it hits, you rest your 4 rear guards, restand. Hopefully, once a stand trigger, you stand your back row, you do it again.
Yeah, and you go into possibly 50k or more attack as the second attack.
I think a little probably 55k if you're lucky.
It's good for Enigmans. Bad elsewhere.
okay, we have 2 cards left to get through. Dragon Knight Roya, Grade 1 Kagero, 6k base, Auto Blaze, Auto Rearguard Circle, during battle this unit attacks and has been boosted. If your Vanguard is in Blaze, you can bind this card face up. Then from the bind zone, Generation Break 1. During the start of your guard step of a battle that this unit is
In which your
in which your
Vanguard,
Vanguard
is
is
attacked.
attacked, you can call this card to the Guardian Circle. If the card is called, I take it, the unit
During
gains
that battle.
plus 5,000 power shield.
He's back.
Don't like it.
Yeah,
Kagro have no need for this. And
no
quite literally.
real no place in the
So
deck.
basically-
Better off running
basically
Lizard
take
Soldier Belog, and that's saying a lot.
Also, I'd like to point out, he has to be the unit that's attacking, and he has to be boosted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is absolute trash.
Yep.
Definitely.
All right.
You have so much more spaces in
Truth
Kagro
No,
than other
Edge
things.
Draco Kid, the
No.
last card. Grey Zero, 4k, has a Forerunner ability. Act, Rearguard Circle. Place this unit into the soul. Discard 1 normal unit from your hand. Look at the top card of your deck. Place on bottom or top. Draw 1 card. Then if there are 1 or more face-up cards in your G zone, choose one of your units. During that turn, that unit gains plus 5k.
It's neat, but probably won't see play over Gunnegear and...
There are too many good cards. I'm sorry. Even
Well,
without...
what's the what's the clock one?
Yeah, the
Tick
one
clock or
that
something?
you put into soldier in the battle phase and timely per unit,
Yeah.
miles better.
This is rather nice, just because of its utility alone.
Yeah.
I think this could find its place. I
Oh,
think it's
I,
decent.
I'm just thinking of so much abuse. Oh God.
I mean, yes, you can use the Steam Maiden to put the card from your drop zone back to your deck.
The thing that I had
Draw.
problem with Gear Chronicle before is you could get a lot of toolbox off, but you didn't plus from the toolbox. Like,
This isn't a plus. This is sort of a.
oh
This isn't
no,
even a
this
plus.
kind of scrap. This kind of scrap. I'm just talking about general Gear Chronicle. Now you
Oh,
can have toolbox, and you plus. You can actually get plus to rear guards without just drawing cards straight out. You toolbox for your plus, and that's what
Isn't
I
bad. It's a
think is.
ditch and draw and give 5k.
Yeah, but okay, it's not bad, but it's
You also, I would like
not
to point out
good.
that you also do a bit of an oracle by looking at the top card and deciding whether to put it to top or bottom,
And then you draw.
and then you draw.
I gotta say this, like, I'm quite happy with the cards I got revealed myself.
I
have no
think
idea much about
overall-
Gear Chronicle.
It is the best monthly Bushiroad in a while, just because of how much they revealed.
But in terms of Dimension Police, Commander Laurel might be losing a spot in Cosmic Heroes. Not fully, but it's got a lot less now.
Plus, there's no Aleph support, and I'm really disappointed in that fact.
There will
No one
never be
cares about
Aleph
Aleph.
support.
There will be.
There will be Blazing Flare support.
No, Aleph Master
Somebody!
Race.
Is there somebody that agrees with me there should be Aleph support?
Yes,
Post in the
indeed,
comments
indeed.
below.
If
Farhad.
someone agrees about Blazing Flare support, wink, wink, God
Screw
damn you,
Blazing
Amber
Flare.
Dragon Midnight.
Farhad, the day
Aleph Master
Aleph
Race.
gets support, right, is the day Blastbolt Dragon gets support.
Nobody cares about Blast Bulk. He
I
was an
do.
OG.
I'll have you know that it'll be years yet before we get Eurali revival.
Anyway, overall, I think the support is quite good. Dark Irregular support is awesome for the rarities. The Gear Chronicle support, I'm just like having a fangirl moment here. Kagero, I'm not sure. I don't Kagero. I
Kagero
overload
is a hit
occasionally.
and miss right now.
It's not that great, honestly.
The Angel Feather support, I'm just kind of like, just flying inside.
No Seol is everywhere in this reveal.
Nah, mate, I'm just gonna be playing just random Angel Feather slapstick decks just to have fun.
Dimension Police has just become one of the funniest decks ever
Oh
made.
look, how to address a problem with a card that people always play. Laurel, get out of here.
No, Laurel. Thing is about Laurel now. In the Cosmic Hero deck, Laurel destroys everything Cosmic Heroes does.
Yes.
Like, what would you rather have the 2 Vanguard attacks and get 8 drive checks, or would you have the three columns at 30k push each? Like, it's a hard choice.
Mm.
And to be honest, you can command the Laurel. He's not the greatest deck. He's good in other decks, obviously, for what he is. But in this deck, now rear guards have power. He's got next to no point, and he'll just go against the formula.
We could
But
run
until-
one Laurel just to be that guy.
No, it's best is to
Probably
run one
will
or max
still
2.
run a Laurel, but again, it's being reduced, and that's good.
Yeah. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this discussion video. It's been a long-ass discussion video, and thankfully
Filled
I'm
with
recording with
pointless
OBS,
discussion.
so it will literally be taking like a quarter of the time that it would take if I did that with my camera. But this has hopefully been informative. We've given some of our opinions, and there was just more than me rambling about it, so I thought that was a good idea as well. And I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.
I'm sorry for all your
Ta-da.
ears.